Well, hello everyone. How are you doing today? I should probably make sure my mic is on because sometimes Restream likes to put it. Oh, I should probably put a light on. That might help. Sometimes it puts it to my camera. Nope, it left it on my snowball. Cool. See, my snowball. And yeah, I have a little bit of paper on there because the red light just bothers me, so I dull it out by that. Gee, the lighting makes me look kind of interesting today, but oh well, it is what it is. Hi everyone, how's it going? Turn that a little. Make it better, worse? Yeah. I'm having some oatmeal this morning. Hello. And then just so you know, I do have some milk heating up because I was going to make my. I'm gonna have a brain fog at the moment. What's it called? Turmeric. I was gonna have a turmeric latte, but it wasn't quite done in time. I think I'm gonna open that up for more light. Oh, Lee shared me out. Thank you, Lee. And then I'm not sure, I guess, where everybody is. Most of you are probably on Go Fish Office channel. I do have the Go Fish Office channel and Fishy Flying Free. I got both going at the same time today. I haven't put any content on Fishy Flying Free for a while, so I thought I'll do a duo. Before I go put the light on, well, meaning I'm going to open up the shade. I want to say hi to Sunflower. Good to see you, Sunflower. Of course, we have Creative Redundancy, who I call CR. Or we call him CR, it's easier. We have Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. We call him Lee, or I do anyway. We also have Eugene in the house, I see. Hi, Eugene. Nice to see you. And we have Bare Bottom. Bare Bottom Branton. Good to see you all. Let me go that away. Well, wait. Is my mirror thing on again? Wow, it actually left everything. Sometimes it wants to change my audio back to the webcam, which makes it more tinny. And sometimes it likes to do the mirror, and I don't want it mirrored. It messes me up. Anyways, I'm going to go that way to go open the blind to let some sunshine in. And then I'm going to go that way to check my milk because I need it to simmer. I don't need it to overflow in the saucepan. Because to make the latte, you warm up milk, you add the turmeric, powder. It's a mixture of turmeric, I think it's like cardamom, black pepper, and cinnamon, I think is what's in there. It makes a very yummy drink, and it's supposed to be very good for your brain and such. So while I'm going that way and that way, since I'm telling you what I'm having this morning, how about you tell me what you're having this morning? Like I say, I'm having some oatmeal with some berries, and I'm going to have the latte here in a second once my milk is done. While I'm doing that, say hi to everybody or to each other. Oh, I need to say hi to Annie. Annie's in the house too. How do you get your hair so long? I grow it and not cut it. Actually, I've heard some other tips and tricks, and I'm not sure if that's why mine's been able to be so long. I've incorporated it over the years. I don't overly wash my hair. Maybe that's the term. I wash it, but not like every day or twice a day or 3 times a day. It might get rinsed, but it only gets shampooed and conditioned maybe once or twice a week. The other thing is when you do shampoo, you start all the way up here and go all the way down. Right? All of it gets shampooed. But when I do conditioner, I've heard people say you don't really need conditioner up here. You basically want it from like here down, not really on your scalp. So I've been doing that too. Not sure if that makes a difference, but that's what I do. And I also try to get shampoos and conditioners that are a little bit more natural if I can get them on sale, because otherwise they're a pretty penny and I don't want to pay that. Floyd, nice to see you in the house. Oops. Floyd. And of course we had Annie. All right. So I will be right back. Let more light in. Oh my. Yes, it's definitely simmering. That is definitely done. Definitely. Good thing I checked. The milk was to the point where it was going to start frothing over. If you've ever heated up milk, you probably know this, that if you let it go too long and it gets almost beyond that simmering stage, almost to the boiling stage, it'll froth and it can overflow and make a big mess on your stovetop. I'm going to be putting golden milk. Well, it's called golden milk. It's, like I say, it's turmeric. There's some ginger. I forgot about the ginger. There's ginger in it too. Turmeric, ginger, black pepper, cinnamon, and cardamom. I forgot about the ginger. If you like ginger, you'd love it. Like I said, it's a good way to get some turmeric into your body, and turmeric's very, very, very good for you. And before I run off again to finish my drink, I have to give a thumbs up and a high five to my good friend, Gil Skills. Good to see you. I'm glad you're able to be here, at least for a moment. Speaking of which, Gil Skills, you and I will have to figure out when you would like to go live. Maybe we'll go live tomorrow. I'll have to tat. The tat? What's a tat? I think I was trying to think we'll have to chat and we'll have to talk. Apparently tat is chat and talk. So yeah, we'll tat after. I'll be right back. And then we'll tat more. I'm just getting my drink ready, if you can hear me. Oh, cream. Need some cream. And what else? Vanilla. Vanilla. I need some vanilla. Maybe a little sweetener. There we go. Be there in a moment, everyone. Ooh, splashing everywhere. Yeah. I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me chit-chatting in the kitchen, but yes, I was adding my ingredients to make my latte. Usually I like to add a little maple syrup, Oh, Jim's here. Hi, Jim. Good to see you this morning. Okay, my brain's going in 2 different directions at once, and it got stuck. Anyway, so I showed you the bag that has the turmeric powder. It has the ginger, the turmeric in it, black pepper, cardamom, and I might be saying that totally wrong. Cardamom is how I say it. And did I already say cinnamon? Anyway, and then you warm up a little bit of milk. You mix it in there, about not tablespoon. That'd be a lot. A teaspoon. Yeah, so you mix that together, and then normally I like to add maple syrup. I don't have any maple syrup, so added just a little bit of sugar to, so it's not so dull and ugh. Add a tiny bit of heavy cream, and what else to add? Oh, a little vanilla. Wait, how did Gag got in there? You got Gag in there? I'll have my people talk to your people. Oh, okay, Gil Skills. You do that. All right, I'm just looking back to what I forgot. Not what I forgot. How could I forget if I didn't see it? Going back to seeing things I didn't see. Holy cow, me and my brain this morning. This is funny. I wash mine once every week. Yeah, you don't want to overwash your hair. And some of us in the chat, I'm thinking of certain specific people, don't have to worry about that because I don't have much hair on top. But they still have to take care of their skin. And well, some of the peoples probably have maybe hair here, which I do not deal with or have experience in. Hi, Eugene. Nice to see you. Maybe I should have added a little milk. I did the... Okay. Did anybody say what they ate? Did I miss that? Oh, attack. Duh, she's back with a splash. Oh, oops. Now my phone just went off, which makes me think I should probably turn that down. Distractive. Well, no. I just don't like having extra noises being distractive for the live stream. People can message me all they want. I don't care. So here's my drink. See, I don't want to pour it out. That'd be bad. But see, it's a golden milk, as they say. Did I miss? Losing hair due to medication and no thyroid. Well, that stinks greatly. Let's see. Did I miss? Did anybody... The sound in your mouth aren't coordinated. Oh, well, that happens sometimes. Hopefully it catches up. Maybe refresh. I know if that's happening for all of you, I apologize. Nothing I can do about it. It's just technology. I know it gets very annoying for me. Just close your eyes and listen. I don't know. Eugene said he subscribed and gave me a thumbs up. Well, thank you so much. Waves vigorously. Okay. I don't think anybody really told me about their food that they're eating. When are you doing a game show? I will be doing game shows every Tuesday now. They used to be every Thursday, but because of life and things going on, especially for this week, today I'm streaming. I thought, I'll do a solo stream for about an hour this morning. But then from this afternoon till tonight, I'm going to be very busy. So I knew that today would not work for doing a game stream. So I told Brian, I said, hey, does Tuesdays work? I know we did both days last week. You did creative redundancy? Well, can you guys re-say it? Because I blurred back and I didn't see it. So if you would like to restate, if you're having coffee, tea, a latte, a cappuccino, juice, water, whatever it is for a beverage, and are you having sticky Ikarama oatmeal that you forgot to put milk in? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some milk. Before I go, I want to say hi to James. Good to see you, James. Dundas Junction Model Railroad. He's got a really cool railroad, by the way. I was privileged to see it. Be right back. BRB. Oops. On the wrong hatch. There we go. Got me some milk. That should help so it's not so thick and sticky. I don't mind it, but it was just kind of sticking to the roof of my mouth, and you know, I wanted to slide in a little easier. A teaspoon of Gatorade with my 2 pills, if that counts. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, when you say that, it makes me think of electrolytes. And I'm not sponsored by any means. I would love to be one day. But have you ever heard of Element? There's been a couple different electrolytes I have tried, and this one I like the best. It seems to give me good results, and it tastes great. I tried something else called, what was it called? Ivory was in the name, I think. Anyway, but I liked this one better. Element. It's a kind of a play on letters, right? Element, yeah. Because when I was first hearing about it and looking for it, I was looking for, like, spelled out with the E. Couldn't find it. Well, yeah. I especially admire it right now because, as some of you know, for the last month, ever since I've gotten back from Canada, I've been dealing with something. I've stirred up something, and yeah, it's been a little bit better, but part of the reason I think is because I started taking Element again. Yeah, I put it in the bottle here.
Making stuff fall.
Are you making a mess? Pay attention not to the things going on in the background.
Yes, pay attention to me.
Anyways, I have noticed from observation and from what I've been dealing with, it seems like I'm not digesting things very well. So for the last handful of days, I've actually even not been having any meat or anything because that's very hard for your body to digest, even though I miss it. So I've basically not had that. I've added this to my life again, and now I can feel halfway normal. I'm not all the way there, but this has made a huge difference because I got thinking. Hold on a second. All right. Anyways, I'm back. Okay. So since I'm not digesting things very well for whatever reason right now, I thought, well, I'm probably low in my electrolytes, which can be huge in your life. And I've been doing one of these a day, and that's been really nice. It's made it so I can actually function a little bit more than I was. I mean, I was not functioning at all for about 3 weeks or so. But now I can function. I know I'm not 100%, but I'm better.
You want this one?
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Otherwise, you can pick a different one. But
Okay. Well, we'll see. We may. Look at that. Should I keep that one? What do you guys all think? He found himself a good deal on a bunch of keyboards, and yeah, he told me that I'd be able to have one of them. It's like a high-tech cool thing going on here. It's a little spinny knob and everything. I know, all the technical terms here. all the technical terms. So I'll set that there for a moment. I'll have to play around with it and check it out. Uncle Brian's in the house and he says, Ron, perhaps. Is that in regards to me not feeling good? I don't know how Ron has anything to do with that. Let's see. Oh, that's probably the number one product I've seen on YouTube. Are you talking about the Element? And the other one I've heard on YouTube is, like I said, I can't think of the whole term. For some reason, I'm having a brain fart. Imagine that right now. But I know there was ivory. I think there's ivory in the name. Doesn't matter. I didn't like that one as much. Element tastes better and it seems to do better. So like I say, I can tell I'm not, without being TMI, let's just say I just had a thinking time not too long ago. And I can tell I'm still not digesting stuff even without having meat. So there's still some issues that I need to figure out. Yeah. All right. And I'm either missing everybody's thoughts here because my brain is scattered, or nobody's writing down what they're drinking or eating. You're not seeing his comments. Why not? I know. I do have 2 streams going. So I am streaming from Go Fish Office and Fishy Fine Free. So some people might be on one or the other. I suppose I could open up so I can see who's on what. Lovely Lisa, so nice to see you. All right. I really putting myself up for a challenge here. I already choke on my own food just because nowadays. And then trying to eat and talk at the same time. USA. Let me open up because I want to see if it doesn't freeze me up, of course. And as long as it's muted, it should be fine. I'm going to click here. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so I have, because I have a couple people in my Fishy Fine Free stream. And I have people in the other one. So that's why Brian, for example, is in the Go Fish Office channel, and Gil Skills is in the Fishy Flying Free. So that's why you're not seeing each other. It's not that anybody's blocked or any weird thing. Maybe I didn't put enough sugar in it. Blah, blah, blah. Uncle Brian's having some Gatorade right now. Picked up a container of passion fruit. Or passion fruit. Is it Gava? How do you say that? Yogurt. Well, it's because, from what I see, Annie, Gil Skills, and Lee are on the Fishy Flying Free channel, which is amazing. And Brian, now Gil Skills is on the other one too. But Brian, CR, Floyd, lovely Lisa, Eugene, James are on, and so on. I'm probably missing somebody is on the other channel. So that's the pros and cons of doing 2 different channels, because then, yeah, you don't see. Let's see, how can I do this? Oh, I could try. Excuse me, I just had like a big belch or something. I could do this. Then you can see all of them. That might be the best way to do it since we're in 2 different ones. Oh, Floyd has to go have lunch. Have a good lunch. Now I've been drinking too much. I'll be right back. Sorry. So I'm going to put on the countdown, but it's not going to be for the whole countdown. So chit chat between yourselves. I will be right back. All right, we are back, or I am back. What is everyone up to today? See, now the only thing is it's going to screw me up a little bit because I got one chat going one way, the other chat going the other way, and they're both in 2 different spots. Just got to focus on one or the other. What is everyone up to today? That is what lovely Lisa is wondering. Well, I'm having oatmeal. I'm drinking my latte. I'm talking to you all, you fine folks and friends and folks. And yeah, they're all friends. Why do I say folks? Oh, you fine folks. What time is it? In about 2 hours, I have a house to clean. Well, actually, I have 2 houses to clean. Coffee is life. Let's see. Don't let her fool ya. She's having a smoke. Well, that'd be something since I don't smoke at all. Caffeine free, huh? Is that for you, CR?
Where's the desk?
Well, it used to be right there by the. Didn't you bring it downstairs yesterday? I think you brought it downstairs. Yeah, someone here is feeling in the mood of cleaning, which is a good thing. Just turmeric latte. What's in it? It has, well, turmeric and cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, and black pepper. And then you mix it in whatever you'd like. I mean, to make it into a latte, you mix it into steamed milk. Yeah, and then I see what Brian's saying with gill skills. Well, don't forget, Brian, you were also saying that you wanted to come up here and meet Tay maybe too. So you'll have to let us know if that'll work. Yeah. I'm sure if it doesn't work to go see him or me or whatever, there's always next year, or should be. I gotta go a quarter after. Okay. Brian says it's 87, huh? Yeah, a little warm, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'll only be on here for another, like, 20 minutes or something. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm doing this now, then I'll have a little time to get ready and recoup time, I guess. And then yeah, today's going to be a big day. I have 2 houses to clean today. Just happens to be that my house cleanings of the week. I need a lot more. I am thankful that I'm not doing too much right now because of how I'm feeling, but I need more because, well, you kind of need the income to be able to pay rent and stuff. So, yeah. $34 in the morning there. Ooh, getting cool. All right, just see if there's anything on my phone. Nope. So yeah, so for me, live stream, 2 house cleanings, and then I have a little meeting, online meeting thing tonight at 8. Well, Brian, you'll have to get back to me because Tay is trying to organize her schedule so she can be a part of it to whenever we do decide. So we have to decide sooner than later if you'd like to meet up. Because right now, anyways, between the 3 of us, Tay has the most busy schedule. Yeah, ginger. It seems like ginger is one of those things, though. Either a person loves it or hates it. I love ginger, but I know people that hate it. Oh, gingerbread. I don't know if I've had gingerbread. I've had ginger cookies. It's kind of like black licorice. I love black licorice, but not everybody does. Yeah, see, I haven't heard of gingerbread either. I just saw somebody had pumpkin spice bread. So, I mean, what's the difference, right? You can just add a little ginger. Now, because of health stuff, my life might be a little bit off script nowadays, but I still have my way of, what do you call it? Keeping my life organized. So once whatever this all is gets all the way figured out, I'll be back on that high powered. And I'm actually thinking, even maybe now, sooner than later, of doing a little. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little slow right now. My brain is definitely needing some more electrolytes. Anyway, I was thinking of doing like a little get together, a virtual get together. I suppose you could call it a webinar. I don't know if you'd call it a webinar. But anyways, basically have people maybe just give a small donation for my time, and I will show you my secrets to how you can keep your life organized. For anybody interested, I would let you know what to bring to the class. I guess it'd be called a class, huh? Where I would show you exactly what I do. It took me many years to figure it out. It might be slightly different for you, but I can show you my strategy, and then you can put it into your life too. I don't know. Then I don't forget anything. Like I said, right now, this past month has been slightly off kilter, which has really adjusted everything, because it's like, but once everything is back to par, I will definitely be using my system again, and it just keeps everything so organized and beautiful and keeps me sane. Helps me so I don't forget appointments or bills, exactly what I want to do in life. It's just right there. It's a very easy system, but like I say, I will let you know what you can have with you if you would like to be a part of this class. Keep your eyes peeled. I will be putting info out soon. So there. So yeah, it's easy though. I don't know. It's just something that I came up with, and it's like this is great. This is the way for me anyway, and I think it could help many of you too. Hi, Tony. Nice to see you. Ginger and turmeric are awesome for your blood pressure. Yeah, well, and also if you have high blood pressure, which I think that's what you mean by that, not ginger, you just said that. Garlic is also very good for that too. I found that out the hard way. Because see, with me, in the past anyways, with my POTS syndrome, that lowers my blood pressure. And at the time, I was still living with my ex at the time. He wasn't my ex then, but he is now. But anyway, he was big into getting this garlic. And it was not even just garlic. It was like a liquid, and not only just a garlic liquid, but it was concentrated. That's the word. And anyway, I thought, well, garlic's good for you. I might as well have some, right? So I had however much it said to take. It could have been a teaspoon, a tablespoon. I don't remember. But holy cow, I took the stuff and I thought I was going to pass out and die. Well, then I realized that garlic lowers your blood pressure. So I thought, oh, maybe I should take my blood pressure. And at the time, I did have a blood pressure cuff. And sure enough, it was very, very low. It's like, oh, yeah, a little too much for me. Yeah, that's pretty cool. that Brian has a grandma who turned 99. It's incredible. Gail Skills wants to explore Canada. Perhaps you can guide me. Well, it depends on where you want to go and where Annie is at, because Canada is quite large. Quite large. It's kind of like coming to the States, right? Or even coming to a single state. Like if you're going to come to Minnesota, if you know several people in Minnesota, you're like, hey, this is cool, we can meet. Well, depends on where you're at, right? Garlic is only to keep vampires and Dracula away. No, it lowers your blood pressure too. I know this. I've had the experience. All right, take care there, CR. Thanks for being here. I want to thank everyone who's been here. I'll be on here for about another 15, and then, yeah, then that'll be that, like I say. Like I said, I'm not not being sponsored or anything to do this, but this has really helped me. I mean, it may seem like I'm a little bit out of it still, but I'm a lot better than I was. So this is at least getting me through until I can figure out more. Have you ever tried it? It's better than Gatorade and such. Gatorade has a bunch of like colorings and sugars and just chemicals and junk in it. Well, yeah, it's bigger than the USA, but I'm saying even in the USA, I mean, it would take quite a bit to get through everything. It'd be like if somebody came to Minnesota and then I knew somebody in Florida and they wanted the Floridian to show them around. Well, they have a little bit of a travel to do if they want to do that. Yeah, and then there's all kinds of changes. Like I said, the last month, hopefully I can get this figured out because I just need to feel 100% again because that would help with lots of things. It's hard to do much of anything most days. Anyways, hopefully it's just getting some things back into balance, be it hormones or digestive aids or I don't know, something. Get that back in balance. There's also just the normal stressors in life because like my little buddy that you just saw in the background, he's planning to move. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to like what I'm going to do and where I'm going to rent or whatever. Or maybe I can find another roommate for here or something. Any of you wanting to roommate in Minnesota? Gil Skill says, I'm aware, but nonetheless, I'm going to see as much as I can before I leave this planet. I like that thought, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that, like, somewhat of a stress hasn't helped, I guess, with whatever I'm dealing with already. Because I definitely cannot come up with the whole rent by myself, especially right now. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta talk to the landlord first to make sure it's okay if I have a different renter come in. And then I would need to be like 120% sure that I would like trust that person. Because they'd be living within my personal space, obviously. We are friendly peoples, east more than west, just saying. Well, I've only heard, I have not experienced this because I've only been in like London, Ontario, and other areas in that area, of course, like all the way up to like Niagara Falls and stuff, but Ontario area. And they seem really nice. I I just heard that if you go more where it's more the only French speaking areas, is that more west, that they can be a little bit more rude. I don't know for a fact for myself because I've not been there. I haven't experienced that. I've just heard this. So yeah, very funny, Brian. Well, my previous roommate owns her own home, and she's very happy living by herself in her own home, in her recliner. No, I'm not gonna disrupt that for her. Hey, Brian, let's invest in a fishy timeshare. There you go. See? A fishy timeshare. Well, since it's going to be getting cold, maybe Brian wants to bunk here for a little bit. And he can just contribute at least a little bit. Very good observation, Fishy. Okay. I must not be wrong, or maybe they aren't wrong. I've just heard, like I said, so I can't really say if I'm right or wrong because I haven't experienced it. And I've heard it from like fellow Canadians that have said it, so it's not like it's an American thinking it. It's a Canadian that's experienced it. We would have to invest in me first. What? Well, I'm just thinking. Come on now. Brian lives in a van. He probably needs somewhere a little warmer to be. So what else are you all up to today? But yeah, we'll see. He's got some pretty cool looking keyboards, doesn't he? These are like gaming keyboards. They come in all shapes and sizes. Yeah, Gil Skills has been to Canada twice, and they've been wonderful. But you've probably been in that more in the area like I've been in. So, yeah. You haven't been in the areas. I think there might be a typo there, but something managed to survive. Maybe, but I managed to survive this past winter, although they say there's supposed to be a lot more snow this year. Working and conversing in 2 of your live streams at the same time. You're doing pretty good. Anyone here shop Temu? No. I've heard of it, but I have never shopped it. I've heard controversy, I guess, on that too. But you're always going to probably hear that. Nevertheless, if the controversy stuff is true, you can get stuff for pretty cheap. I know that. Do you shop at Temu, Annie? Or are you just curious? Truly, the only place online I've really shopped was, it's just Amazon. was gonna say maybe eBay. I don't think I've ever done anything on like Marketplace. Well, indirectly, I guess. I think through my mom in the past, maybe. Fishy probably ate healthier in Canada. Maybe. Well, I don't deep fry everything myself, so I mean, compared to other people, maybe it's healthier. I do know from what I observed of some of the junk foods there, they have less junk in their junk foods. But I don't tend to eat a lot of junk foods. Like Fruit Loops, let's say. Here it's all, unless they've changed it, it's all goofy, colorings and flavorings, and there they try to use more of the fruit juice stuff. But I've still seen a lot of junk in their food there too. For example, the ginger ale, like the, what's it called, dry Canada, or Canada Dry, is it the other way? At first I thought they didn't have fructose in it, or corn syrup, or whatever it is. But they do. They just cleverly label it different. So they still have junk in their stuff too. So, yeah. So not necessarily healthier, no. A lot of that has to do with choice, really, because you can eat healthy anywhere if you choose to. Or healthier. Like here I was, I mostly eat things like yogurt, eggs, oatmeal maybe for breakfast, and then for lunch, before I decided to maybe take a break from meat since it's harder to digest, I was having maybe like hamburger, steak, lamb, something like that. And not always do I pair it with something else because it's just, I don't know, I get full on that and it's just more work, right? Well, to tell you the truth, Annie, they might deep fry ice cream and fried pickles, but that doesn't mean I eat it. So, for people to think they ate healthier over there, it's kind of a figment of your imagination because it has to do with what I eat, not maybe what is provided or what's an option here. Yeah. No, I don't have a lot of deep fried stuff myself. My gallbladder would get very mad at me. So, for example, the only time I had anything deep fried was at the fair. I had like a couple pieces of deep fried cheese curds, and that's all I could have because I could tell I was going to have issues. So I shared the rest with others. No, deep fried is not good for people. Although a big part of that is what are you deep frying it in? That makes a difference too. And what are you baking? Because people make baked goods all the time with canola oil, vegetable oil, and that's like the worst oil you can use. They fry in it, they bake in it, they cook in it. No. That's bad stuff. Olive oil, butter, maybe avocado oil could be better options. Coconut oil. I know people do like popcorn and they put, well, I think butter's just fine. I like popcorn with butter and salt if I'm going to have it. But if you don't want that or you're worried about something, then you can do coconut oil. You can even do avocado oil. But for me, just a nice basic butter is nice. Yeah, peanut oil might be healthy. I'm not sure. I guess I haven't researched it much because I don't use it because I try to stay away from peanuts because the last time I had peanut butter purposely in the past, it just after a while was starting to give me a reaction. So, yeah. But yeah, I've been to Canada. They still have all the junk foods in the aisles. They still have the beer. So people get their beer bellies and all the things. It's just choice, really. It's choice. Actually, they must still fry things up pretty good there because when I was just remembering this, when I was staying with Ron, because he lives in a basement, the people upstairs were almost always frying something. Now, I don't know what they're frying it in, I guess, but they were doing a lot of frying. Like you could smell the oils and stuff. Yeah, you gotta be careful because if you're allergic. Now, everybody will have their own opinions. I know right now my mom thinks that corn oil is a pretty good alternative if you don't want to, because you can't always use olive oil because it'll leave a taste. And there's a thought that if you use olive oil at a higher temperature, that can be bad. Eugene is still here. That's nice. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but with like olive oil, if you're frying in a pan, you're not supposed to go past a certain point or it gets can't even think of the word. It gets toxic. There we go. I just use butter most of the time if I'm frying something. So butter if I heat stuff up typically. I might do olive oil if it's not going to heat up for very long. A lot of times I use like the olive oil for things like over salads and mostly over salads, I guess. Or if I think that my gallbladder needs a little hoist, I'll actually take what do you call it? My brain. A shot. That's what it's called. I'll take a shot of olive oil. Ugh, nasty stuff, but it does help. It's interesting with like Gil that he can have the peanut oil, but he's allergic to tree nuts. Interesting stuff. Well, anyways, it looks like we are to that hour, so unless there's something else you would like to ask or say, I should probably let you all go so you can get your day done with and whatever you're doing. I know I gotta leave here soon myself to go and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Today's been better, but I'm just exhausted probably because I'm not digesting my foods right now for whatever the reasons are. I've been trying different things, so I'll just have to figure out. You developed an allergy to raw apples? Although it could be the pesticides on it too. The only way to know that is if you ate a raw apple or tried a little bit of a raw apple from an orchard that hasn't sprayed. Because, they spray and they wax. They wax and spray. store-bought apples. I'm trying to remember. It's that weird wax that comes from bugs, basically, right? I have a video up about it, but of course my brain can't think exactly. It's an excretion. They excrete it from them or something. It's kind of gross. So could be worse, I guess. Could be eating a part of a bug is better probably than human-made chemicals. I know my past lady I had stayed with. Oh, an enzyme. Okay. She got to be allergic to strawberries. Yeah, so you can eat cooked apples. Yeah, allergies can be interesting because sometimes you can actually reverse it somehow, but I don't know all these things yet. I don't even know what's going on with me right now, so, So yeah, today's gonna be a very busy day. Let's see if I survive. Yeah, I used to like eating apples with peanut butter in the past. It was a quick and easy and healthy snack. All right, that's what I figured anyway. You cut up an apple and dip it in some peanut butter. You got a good carb. You got a good protein. You're good to go. Either that, or maybe I'd pair it with cheese sometimes. Well, then after a while, like a handful of years ago, it seemed like my throat would start closing up a little bit when I had the peanut butter. So then I'm like, I think I'm getting like a sensitivity or a allergy towards peanut butter. It was getting to the point, it's like, well, I think I'd rather breathe. So I just avoid it. Be it, I don't know if it's the actual peanut or if it's something in the peanut butter. Because I've heard sometimes there's things in the peanut butter. If you get one, it's not just pure peanut butter. There might be other stuff in it that's caused that. But anyway, well, I thank you all for being here. Yeah, have a wonderful day. And of course, as you probably know, the chat will keep going for a little bit after the stream is done. So if you have anything else you want to chat about, you're more than welcome. But I am going to sign out now. So thank you so much for being here. And please note that Ron and I, so Toyman and Fishy, we will be doing a live stream on Saturday. What is that? 2 days from now? Saturday night at 6 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Eastern, and so on and so forth. My time means Central. Huh. Yeah, I like our bacon. Oh, bacon just like pops in right last minute here. Well, I'd rather breathe. Thank goodness. Beats the alternative. Well, yeah, I don't know. Breathing apparently is essential.